Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys having a great Friday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, this has been the week of He-Man. We just got done on the channel, guys, a three-part series of all the He-Mans that has been introduced to us so far in the Origins toy line. Now, like the Skeletor, I was going to have show every version of He-Man in the Masterverse line. Right now, there's been 10 different versions of He-Man that has come out for the Masterverse line. So today on the channel, we'll be looking at 5 today, and then tomorrow we'll look at the other 5. Okay, here you go. He's come out with 2 exclusives and random retail versions of him. Okay, so we'll look at one exclusive today, and then tomorrow we'll look at the other exclusive of He-Man. All right, so today we'll be looking at, we have from the new Eternia Battle Armor He-Man right there. There he is. Let me take the light off here. Maybe that helps. Alright. Then we have the New Adventures of He-Man. Then we have the first exclusive, which he was part of that 40th anniversary 2-pack of the Masterverse line. Then we have for the Netflix series, we have this version of He-Man. And then finally, guys, we're looking at Wave 1, the first introduction of He-Man in the Masterverse line, the Revelation line. We'll take a look at each figure, guys, in the packaging. We'll look at all his artwork, the artwork and all his weapons he's come with. So here's the first 5, guys. Of course, tomorrow we'll look at the other 5. I'm sure there'll be, of course, more to come in the Masterverse line. We do know for a fact that the more modern Battle Armor He-Man is coming out very soon. But here's all 5 He-Mans we'll be looking at today. One last time. Alright. So let's take a look at the exclusive first. Get these guys out of the way here. We'll take a look at him. Here, good old He-Man right here. There he is. Comes with his shield, his sword, his axe, a couple of pairs of hands, his sword of power right there. Now, there was a retail version of this particular He-Man that came out for Walmart, and we'll look at that one tomorrow. And the only difference between the two is, of course, there's a ring right there. His pants right there is flocked in this version right here, in the exclusive 2-pack with Skeletor. There he is. And there they are, both right there. There's a good old He-Man right there. Has that more of that vintage 80s style look right there of him. There's his comics right there as well. All right. Alright, next, guys, let's take a look. Let's look at New Adventures of He-Man. Let's take a look at him. There he is. Now, He-Man, that like I said in many reviews of the New Adventures of He-Man, I'm not too familiar, I like the look, but, well, what can I say? It's different, I didn't really care for the show. I only saw one episode before I called it quits. It's not a very popular. If you are a big fan of the New Adventures of He-Man, that's great. I hope you have him in this particular He-Man in your collection. Yeah. A different look for He-Man, Not one of my more popular, He-Man figures, but I'm happy to have him in the collection. A much different looking He-Man, a much thinner, full pants. Even, the power sword is different, the armor, a more futuristic, sci-fi version of He-Man. But you can see with the Masterverse logo right there, 30 points of articulation. The New Adventures of He-Man logo right there, He-Man right there. Of course, let's take a look at the cool artwork right there of the figure. Let me focus this, guys. Hang on. Trying to get it to focus. There's a figure right there. I mean, amazing artwork as always on the side right there. Of course, there's the more artwork in the back right there. He's the Galactic Protector. This He-Man, I think this He-Man came out in the early 90s, like 1990. Of course, we got the New Adventures of He-Man Skeletor and Slushhead so far in the Masterverse line. Got He-Man right here. So like I say, this has been the week of He-Man. Like, we've done a 3-part series on all the figures for the Origins line for He-Man. Now we're looking at all the Masterverse figures of He-Man. Alright. Alright, let's look at the next version of He-Man. Let's look at Battle Armor He-Man from the new Eternia. I think one of the coolest looking figures right there. There he is. Now, I'm apologizing, guys, because I'm trying to see what's better with the light on or without the light. When I turn the light on, there's this, like, you can see there's, like, a little, you can see the light in the reflection of the box right there. So I'm trying to avoid that. You can see the figure better instead of, like, you can see a big old white mark right there. You see that? So I apologize. I'm trying to do my best, guys, to show you guys the figures in the Masterverse line. But there is a good old Battle Armor He-Man from the New Adventures right there of He-Man. There he is with a more, like, you know, it looks like great, like, you know, when he's like a much older version, you know, but it's not. The new Eternia line is concepts that, you know, were left on the, you know, on the table, and so they're now coming to life in, you know, figure form. But there's his battle axe, this medieval looking version of the shield, which is pretty cool. Of course, his damage right there, you have to remove the right here. Unfortunately, they don't have that vintage style where you just click, like press, you know, on the chest and it changes automatically. You would have to remove the chest plate to add this. And I wish there was like more chest plates, like with 1 slash, 3 slashes, you know, with him. But still very cool. There's his power sword. 40th anniversary. Extra pairs of hands, of course. The new Eternia logo with the Battle Armor He-Man. Of course, there's Battle Armor He-Man right there. Beautiful artwork right there. There he is. Unfortunately, now, like I said, like also that the Masterverse line again right now only has 10 figures of He-Man so far, but I'm sure there's probably much more coming very soon to the Masterverse line. Trying to focus that, guys. Sorry if it's not been focused too, guys. There we go. Alright. So once again, there's Battle Armor He-Man. The first version, of course, like I said, we're getting a second version of Battle Armor He-Man coming very soon to our collection, guys. And do you have a particular, if you've been collecting Masterverse figures, is there a particular, you know, He-Man figure that you like? Let me know. And I just noticed that there's even a sword, I mean, like a dagger back there on his foot right there. I never noticed that before. So I'm learning something new, like, you know, as well. I never noticed that dagger, you know, in his boot right there. Battle Armor He-Man, which is pretty cool. All right. Next, guys, we'll look at the CGI version of He-Man. The much bulkier, bigger, small head, of course, but he's got big, you can see the big old, like, gorilla-sized arms of the figure. His massive power sword. There's, you know, extra pairs of hands and fists right there. Of course, I did read a rumor, guys. If you are, you know, this CGI He-Man, this is another version of He-Man that came out on Netflix at the same time as the Revelation show that came out. This is more for the kids. They might still have a 4th season that might be coming out. You know, I think there's enough fandom that, you know, the fans are crying out for a proper conclusion of this particular series. So I don't know if Netflix is going to give us, you know, a 4th and maybe final season of this particular show and of this He-Man right here. This more kid-friendly He-Man. right there. Of course, another MasterVerse, you know. And we're getting that whole new box art, too, very soon, guys, with the next set of figures. I think Wave 11 or 12 coming very soon. But there's the He-Man, the Master Universe logo for the CGI show. There's the figure again. A big, broader, beefier He-Man right there than we're used to. Of course, the artwork as well. Absolutely amazing as well of the figure. In the CGI show. And he is the... This one is... Try to get focus, guys. I'm sorry. There you go. I hope that helps. Yeah. Trying to apologize for the being blurred, guys. I apologize so much. But I hope you guys are having a great day so far. But he is the master of the power of Grayskull. Right there. There he is. It's big right there. Maybe if I turn the light off, maybe that'll help out. I hope. She just does not want to focus today, huh? Well, hope that, there you go. That's better. Okay. But there he is, the master of the power of Grayskull right there. Whereas this show is a little bit different from the world that we've known of collecting He-Man. You know, of course, everyone knows who He-Man is. And also, his friends and allies do also call upon the power of Grayskull to enhance their abilities. Okay? Even the power of Havoc for Skeletor's side of all his minions, you know, uses the power of Havoc to help them to increase their abilities as well. Alright. And finally, guys, one more shot of him right there. Finally, we're looking at Wave 1, the very first version of He-Man that came out. This is the one that started it all, right here. This is where the Virgil Abloh figure was created. The chocolate, full chocolate version, or exclusive. We'll look at that one tomorrow. That was a MasterVerse figure as well. But here's Wave 1 He-Man right there. His power sword and shield right there. Extra pairs of hands. This is Wave 1, the very first He-Man to come out on the toy line right here. There's a nice shot of the figure right there. The most powerful man in the universe, of course. Alright, so let me get all the rest of it out here, guys. Once again, there's Wave 1 He-Man. Of course, we have right here the exclusive 2022 part of the 2-pack of Skeletor that came out. Of course, we got that retail version of this particular same He-Man. The only difference between, like I said, between this He-Man here we're seeing right now and the version we'll see tomorrow is the flocking of the, you know, of the figure. You know, this one is flocked, the other one is not. The other one was part of it was, I think, a Walmart exclusive. All right, next we'll look at, here is the CGI version of He-Man again. There he is. All right. Then we have Battle Armor from the new Eternia version here of He-Man. All right, and finally, we're looking at the new Adventures of He-Man. So here's all the first 5 right here in the MasterVerse line of all the He-Mans that's come out. And is there a particular He-Man, like I said, that you like in the MasterVerse line, or is there a He-Man that has not come out yet that you're looking forward to getting? Will we get the MasterVerse version of Thunder Punch or, Flying Fist. You know. We're getting a more Filmation style, He-Man figure. Alright guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video, guys, and haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Masters of the Universe. From all the brands. From the MasterVerse line here, the more modern brands. The MasterVerse line here, to the CGI brand, to the Origins line. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, please. And thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And hit that notification bell when you know we'll upload new videos. And, of course, tomorrow it will be part 2 of the week of He-Man. We'll be finishing up with the rest of the figures of He-Man in the MasterVerse line, the other 5 figures that's come out. And I think maybe at the end I'll give you my overall favorite He-Man in this line so far. I mean, there's so many. I'm sure there'll be more to come. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things He-Man or Masters of the Universe through the MasterVerse line here, through the CGI line, through the Origins line. For over 40 years of this incredible product, guys. From the 80s line to the classics, to Mondo, to Super 7s, to, Funko Pops, to 2000X, to the Origins line, to the MasterVerse line. Even now we're getting that new Ninja Turtles crossover line very, very soon. I'm hearing like beginning of the year of 2024 or possibly the end of this year. So I mean, this is an amazing time, to be a big, massive Master Universe, figure collector. Of course, reading the Filmation style, the collection very soon. Hopefully, the cartoon collection very soon in Origins. So I can't wait to, get those in our collection, guys. Alright, guys. Hope you guys have a great Friday. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care, guys. And have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.